Most people might call it P-Town.
Pigeon Town, that's what I call it.
I can't even pronounce the word because it's Pigeon Town, not you can call it. I can't.
Well, the blacks call it Pigeon Town and the whites call it, I think, Pigeon Town.
Nobody that I know or know of calls it Pigeon Town. Everybody calls it Pigeon Town.
There is a place in New Orleans, they call it Pigeon Town. This is a place not like any I've seen.
As far as if you're talking about Pigeon Town, somebody had come up with this research where it said retired railroad workers that were on pensions and that they, several of them settled over in, Pigeon Town.
So the name Pigeon Town, spelled P-I-D-G-I-N, makes reference to the Pidgin English that the indentured servants, there were German merchants and sharecroppers and Irish sharecroppers and indentured servants and slaves back in slave times who were all on the same plantation because this entire area of Carrollton was a plantation.
The boundary of Pigeon Town is, it changes back and forth, but it's, let's say,
they had to speak to one another, they had to communicate, and none of them really spoke good English, so they spoke this broken English that the people who spoke the Queen's English referred to as Pidgin English. And so they called this place Pigeon Town, which is, kind of a jab.
We're in the river bend, so, like for most of the city, there's riverside and lakeside, but right where we're at, you can have lakeside, and then 90 degrees from that is riverside.
Pigeon Town is from the river to Claiborne, from the levee going towards Jefferson Parish to Carrollton.
It's funny with the band Pigeon Town, they have a song, and one of the choruses is on Leonidas Street, and I keep telling them, you should say Leonidas or Leanders. But he's an English guy, so,
Well, being a European, I pronounce Leonidas Street textbook style. But then the owner of the Maple Leaf Bar, Hank Staples, would correct us every time we played the song, but there's just no way, after writing the song, there's no way I can pronounce it any other way than how I do.
Leandus, not Leonidas.
Well, I've heard Leandus and I can't even get my mouth around it half the time. Leandus I think is the most common one.
Leanders, if you're white, you might say Leonidas.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference. So, it depends on who you are, where you come from.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think the whole controversy behind the origins of the name is lost in the ether. I don't think anybody's ever going to be able to figure it out, because people don't make notations of things like that, and it's just word of mouth, and you can't always trust that.
So now we have 3 pronunciations. I think they're all beautiful. I think we should accept all of them. And if anybody else has something to say about it, tell them to come see me.